Talmor, Shishin Magachi. Talmor is my home. My family have worked the land for generations. My gran says the island does not belong to us, but we belong to the island. And we must be ready, for a great evil is coming, and death follows with it.
Listen and subscribe to the latest season of Undertow, The Harrowing, a Storyglass production presented by Realm, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, I'm Alexis Ohanian. You may know me as one of the co-founders of Reddit, but more recently, a large part of my identity is being a father to my wonderful daughters. In my podcast, Business Dad, I hope to open the conversation about working parents a bit. You'll get to hear from a wide range of business dads, from Rainn Wilson and Guy Raz to Todd Carmichael and Shane Battier, to find out how they balance being a dad with a successful career. Business Dad is available now, so be sure to listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
And now, stop me if you've heard this before on the Toddcast podcast.
I would be willing to bet my house that you know Corey Hart from his hit single, Sunglasses at Night. Never Surrender was also big for him. Last year, in 2019, Corey was inducted into the Canadian Music Hall of Fame, and deservedly so. He sold over 16 million albums worldwide, has 9 U.S. Billboard Top 40 hits, has 30 Top 40 hits in Canada, was nominated for the Best New Artist Grammy Award back in 1984, is a multiple Juno Awards winner. And when he was a guest of the podcast, we talked about superpowers, musical dreams. We talked binge watching Ozark and documentaries. He shared a near-death experience story from traveling in Spain. He talked about playing by the rules of today's music industry. That was interesting. We talked about aliens visiting Earth, how the Police resonated with him as a teenager. Rod Stewart came up as well. And stop me if you've heard this before. Corey shared a quick story about seeing Billy Joel in concert and how that changed his life.
My first concert. Another good question. I didn't see a concert till, I think my first concert was Billy Joel.
Wow, that's a bar.
Yeah, at the Forum in Montreal. And I saw a couple of other shows. I didn't go to a lot of concerts, truthfully. I really didn't. I remember being at that one for sure because, that was a very important night for me because I'd left some cassette tapes for the members of the band and Mr. Joel, and I was up in the rafters, and I'd left some cassette tapes of my songs hopefully for them to listen to and call me.
And did it happen?
It did happen. It did happen. I went to the show, I went back home, and went to bed, and was thinking about the show and just remembering everything that I'd seen. And then about an hour and a half later, the phone rang, and it was a saxophone player calling me, telling me that he'd listened, thought the music was cool, and come down, to the hotel. We're having a couple of drinks at the bar, and we can have a chat.
Stop me if you've heard this before on the Toddcast podcast is brought to you by Puff, purveyors of quality cannabis accessories since 1995. Use promo code TODCAST and get 20% off regularly priced accessories and apparel in-store and online at puff.ca.
Contained herein are the heresies of Radolf Buntwine, erstwhile monk turned traveling medical investigator. Join me as I study the secrets of the divine plagues and uncover the blasphemous truth that ours is not a loving God, and we are not its favored children. The heresies of Radolf Buntwine, wherever podcasts are available.